So in this video, I want to talk about something a little bit dark, and that's depression. Recently, I have been getting a lot of inquiries about depression. Some going from very severe to some light one, kind of like seasonal ones. And one day, as I was washing dishes, as usual, all of a sudden, like this, all 5 ideas and tips came to me about how to help yourself a little bit with the depression. I do struggle with myself and I do help myself. And I also see the changes in my students. And I see what exact exercises and practices really help them. So I see that energy kind of reflected back at me. And I see how it works. So this is what I observe. This is what I am expert at, right? The subtle energy kind of observation. I'm going to share with you these 5 tips, and you can just pick and choose which one resonates with you the most. I believe that what you need to hear, you will hear, and it will help you. So just follow your own intuition. Depression is a funny thing. It's like a catch-22. The more negatively you think, the deeper you're getting, and then you perceive your life as really being shitty, and that brings even more negative thoughts. And then that makes your life even worse. And then you just go down and down and down and down. And I hope you're gonna be able to catch yourself and not fall completely down. First tip, just congratulate yourself on how powerful you are. That by your thinking, you were able to do this to yourself, to make yourself feel this way. It's amazing. The same way, with your own thinking, you can get yourself up. Step number 2 is get physical and get moving. That's very important. Why? Because when you are in depression, there are things that are just not happening the right way in your body. The neurotransmitters are not firing and not connecting. Your hormonal and glandular system is it's a little bit out of balance. When you are depressed, everything is low, 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 low. You just have no energy. So once you start moving and get through that threshold of like, I can't, and just do it, you lift yourself up. And we all know exercise produces dopamine, serotonin, and makes you feel happy. So you just give yourself kind of like a little a kickstart, you know, so that then you can start dealing with the issue. Because that is the major problem with depression, not having enough energy. Okay, step number 3. Start laughing out loud. That also affects the neurotransmitters and the glandular system. So here is one very practical tip right now. Just follow me, okay? Oh, the depression, just forget about it. I'm going to cry. Okay, so that's just one. You can actually force out your laugh. This is another kind of a Kickstarter to your system, you know? So just kind of, whenever you need it, just find the video of me laughing out loud and just laugh out with me, and do it for like a minute. Really force it out so that your belly hurts. It's amazing. So there you go, my third tip. Tip number 4, and this is easy one, really easy. Connect with the nature in you and outside of you. Outside of you might be a little bit easier. Let's say you go outside and you look at the birds and you start kind of like really observing these birds. Like what could they be thinking? You know, what is their problem? What are their thoughts? You can look at how the grass is growing. You can notice how trees are swaying in the wind. You can watch the clouds. You can watch the star. You can watch the moon. And make it a daily habit, you know? Even if it's just for 1 minute you observe something, and then next day you observe a change, and the next day another change. Or you can just keep on observing the moon and see how it's changing, how it's filling up and getting smaller. The change that you will see in the nature, that connection that you will see with the infinite, with the nature, it will connect you with your own nature inside of yourself, with your own divine nature, and you will find hope inside of yourself. Because the same way how nature just always changes, how it always recuperates, how it always finds a way to go through any obstacles, you will find your way through your obstacles. You will learn, because there is no greater power than in nature. You know, I live in one of the most cemented cities in America, and that's New York City. And really, like, there is just concrete sidewalks, not many parks. But you know what I saw? I saw a tree living and growing, like maybe 5 foot, 6 foot tall tree, growing on the top of the roof of someone, like in the crack of the building. That's how powerful nature and unstoppable nature is. You can put as much concrete, as much obstacles in its path, and it will find a way to grow. When you connect with that powerful nature in you, you will find the strength to get through your obstacles. And it doesn't have to be a beautiful day every day. There is a beauty in gray clouds. There is beauty in rain. There is beauty in everything. And as you watch it, you see the changes. And you see that nothing is ever the same. And the same is for you. You're not gonna be feeling like this for a very long time. There's gonna come a change. Tip number 5, and that's a little bit more esoteric. If you really look deeply within yourself and keep asking questions, you know where that depression is coming from. You know why it's there. And the side effects of depression are just here to remind you, deal with it. If you are really at the point of wanting to just throw it all away, just let it all go, just run, I want to remind you that you yourself have set this up for yourself when you were still just coming into this body. You have set up this obstacle for yourself to kind of prove it to yourself how strong you are, how you can overcome the troubles of your life. Don't push it aside, but deal with it by reminding yourself how strong you are, that whatever has happened to you is actually not reflective of who you are. Because you are amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's just a little sticker that you can take off. Someone else maybe put a little sticker on you, so take it off and start new. So look at your, I sometimes, there was a point when I was really feeling down, and instead of bringing myself down, I said, no, you know what? I am going to look at my life as if I was an athlete and I am training for something. And all these things are just challenges for me to remind myself, to train myself to become stronger, to get bigger muscles, to be able to jump higher, to be able to rotate, and to be able, to do all these acrobatic pieces. Why not? This is what I do now. It's crazy, it's hard, but why not? Why not start looking at your life like as if you were an Olympic athlete, training yourself to be, and any challenge and any kind of pushback that you experience, it's just another way to kind of grow your muscles bigger. I said I'm not going to show you any meditation, but there is something I want to share with you. And that's also one of the easy things, to just be kind and gentle with yourself. I like to repeat the mantra because I said at the beginning, the mind has its own circles, right? And the depression is like that circle, the catch-22 that just keep on going. One of the most useful tricks that we have in yoga is mantra. It is amazing. Mantra is like if something is spinning, it's like this blank that you just insert and it stops. The wheel stops spinning. It brings your mind into a neutral state instead of the negative state. That's why mantras are neutral. And we try not to make mantra overly positive, like, oh, I'm great, I'm blah, blah, blah. Because every positive has a little negative in it, right? When you think of positive, you are also then aware of the opposite of it. So all our mantras are neutral. Sat Nam. My identity is truth. It's not telling you my identity is amazing, my identity is the best. It's telling you my identity is truth. Sat Nam. It's neutral. Keep repeating it. As you, for example, walk somewhere, you can do one leg Sat, another leg Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Some people think that mantras are kind of boring. It's just repeating the same thing over and over and over. But the whole point is to be boring. It's not to get you excited. It's not to get you depressed. It's to really just bring you to a neutral level, to bring your mind on a neutral level. And then another mantra I like to listen to is Waheguru, 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 Wahejio. Waheguru, 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 Wahejio. Waheguru, 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 Wahejio. Waheguru is like the amazingness of the source, the God, the nature. And Jio is like my friend. Like you are my, Jio is my, it's like, yeah, my beloved, my friend, my buddy. And so you're making that friendly connection to the source. It's so beautiful. If you have no one else in your life who understands you, make that connection with the source and start chanting Waheguru, 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 Wahejio. And I promise you, you will feel that love back. You will feel it. God never ever let anyone go without not feeling Him if they ask for it. And now I want to know from you, what are your ways to get out of the muck? I'm sure I forgot something, so please share with me. And if you like this video, give me thumbs up, subscribe, or go to happyfreespirit.com to find out more and find out what else am I talking about. What other craziness am I talking about? Thank you so much. Bye bye.